Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to work on an '08 Chevy Cobalt. The customer said that his blower motor intermittently works. Last week it wasn't working at all, and for the past couple days it's been working fine. So he still wants us to check it out and see if we have any electrical problems going on. So we will get under the passenger side dash to the blower motor and the resistor, and we'll see what's going on. So let's go take a look. Okay, so the problem with this Cobalt right now is the guy is saying that the blower doesn't always work. For a while, the blower motor wasn't working at all, and then over the past couple days, it started working, and it's been working just fine. So we're on the right side of the dash, underneath the passenger side, and what I want to do is unplug the blower motor. It's just a 2-wire connector, and I want to see how it looks. A lot of times these get melted, and you've got the orange wire and the brown wire. The brown wire is your power feed, and your brown is your the orange wire is the ground wire. And right back here, if you can see it, is your blower motor resistor. So a lot of times the resistor itself goes bad. That actually changes the amount of resistance on the ground side of the circuit. So this thing's always got 12 volts going to it, and then the only thing that changes is the ground side resistance. So when you have it on speeds 1, 2, and 3, it's going through the blower motor circuit, or the resistor, and that's actually changing the speed, because as there's more resistance, the blower motor itself is going to spin slower. When you're on high, it bypasses the resistor, and it's getting the full 12 volts right through the blower motor. So a lot of times people will come in and say it's only working on high speed and it's not working on any others. That's because the resistor itself is bad, but you still have your full high speed. So we're going to unplug this. And I don't know if you can really see too well on the video, but this right here is all burned up on the connector end. We just want to double check and make sure we do have 12 volts going to it right now. Key is on, and if we go to the brown wire, the test light lights up. And what we can do is just double check our ground. So what we'll do is take a T-pin and just kind of put it in there, because I already know I'm going to replace this pigtail here. So we're just going to shove a T-pin in there just to kind of get a good ground, and put the other end of the test light on here, and we're going to see if we can actually get this to work. Let's see. So you can see the test light lights up. And then I'm going to take the switch for the blower motor, and I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to see if you can see the changes ever so slightly. You can see the test light changing. It's probably not going to show up really well on camera, but that's actually how the resistance changes. But this is a pretty easy check, as long as you got a basic knowledge of how electrical circuits work. It's a simple power ground circuit going into the blower motor. What we can do also on this thing is pull the resistor out and double check it. And I don't know if you can see too well. It looks like the top of the resistor right here is got a little bit of rust on it. So what we're going to do is, while we're in here, I'm going to put a new resistor in here. A lot of times this printed circuit board right here actually gets corroded, and it'll actually just, you know, kill the system. So there is a little bit of moisture on here, which isn't good, but I'm going to put a brand new resistor in here. I might as well. So we're going to replace the blower motor itself. I don't know if I can put the light on it so you can see. Inside here is all melted. So we're going to replace the blower motor. We're going to put a new pigtail in, and then we're going to also replace the resistor. All right, here's the old pigtail connector for this thing. We wired in a new one. We replaced this blower motor. I forgot on these stupid GM Cobalts, Chevy Cobalts, whatever they are. You have to cut them out of the heater box, and the new one actually bolts in, so it's an updated design. It's much better. It's much easier than trying to cut one of these stupid things out with a tile knife. It takes about half hour if you know what you're doing. The new blower motor resistor, here's the old one. This one had just a little bit of rust on the top of it. I didn't want to have it come back in 6 months because this thing corrodes and all of a sudden it stops working on 3 speeds. So we put that in. Everything works perfect on it. So this one's fixed. And that's pretty much it. The only thing I have to do to this thing now is put a battery in it, and he's good to go. So I hope this video helped you, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.